A very good day to our lecturer, Dr. Mama Rakit, Mama Rasid, and all friends. We are from Group 4 and my name is Wong Jiawen. Today, our group is going to present our first assignment for the course of RC 30703, Plant Pathology, with the topic of the effect of pathogens on plant growth. We are having 6 members in our group. These are our metric number and also name. Flow of this presentation. First, introduction will be covered by me. Next, the effect of bacteria on plant growth will be covered by Joanne. The effect of fungi will be covered by Stephanus. The effect of viruses will be covered by Santella. The effect of nematodes will be covered by Woon. And lastly, this presentation on the effect of pathogens on plant growth will be concluded by Ryan Chiu. The introduction. As we know, plant growth can be affected by the factors of water, light, nutrients, and temperature. But how can pathogens affect plant growth? Plant growth can be affected by pathogens due to the destroy of plant parts and cause the limitation on the ability for a plant to get its requirement for growth. First, the cause of limitation of water to plant by pathogens is destroying the roots part of a plant, thereby infecting the translocation of water and nutrients in this plant and cause the reduction in size and yield of this plant. Besides, pathogens infect the growth of destroying the parts of photosynthetic area of plants and cause the significantly reduced photosynthetic output, which often having the result of getting a smaller growth of this plant. In many plants that infected by pathogens, their tissue or entire plant will be increased or reduced abnormally in size. It is appearance that growth regulator affecting plant cell division and enlargement are involved. Lastly, the example of pathogens that will affect the plant's growth are bacteria, fungi, viruses, and nematodes.
Hi, I'm Joanne, and I'm going to talk about effects of bacterial pathogens on plant growth. Erwinia species cause plant disease that include mainly blights and wilt diseases. They also cause soft decay of fleshy tissues that become mushy and soft. Pseudomonas causes yellowish-green spots on leaves, stunting, yellowing, and wilting of parts above ground. Roots decay and become black or brown. Mycoplasma-like organism causes chlorosis and dwarfing malformations. Pectobacteria are aggressive necrotrophs that harbor a large arsenal of plant cell wall-degrading enzymes as their primary virulence determinants. These enzymes, together with additional virulence factors, are employed to macerate the host tissue and promote host cell death to provide nutrients for the pathogens. Pentoa ananatis infects both monocotyledonous and dicotyledonous plants. Symptoms are diverse depending on the host infected and include leaf blotches and spots, dieback and stalk, fruit and bark rot. Xylella kills plant by damaging the water conducting system in plants, which shows as leaf scorching. Phytoplasma with disturbing complex plant hormone networks suppress plant immunity and modify plant structure while optimizing their nutrient acquisition and facilitating their colonization of the plants.
Hi, I'm Stephanus. I will discuss the effect of fungi pathogen on plant growth. Firstly, I will discuss on fungus Cryphonecteria parasitica, also known as chestnut blight because it is pathogenic to chestnut tree. Symptoms are the presence of small orange-brown area on tree bark, formation of sunken caker, the picture on the right is sunken caker, and the formation of distinctive yellow tendrils in wet weather. These are the effects of the pathogen. It reduces the pH of tissue from 5.5 to 2.8, which is very toxic to the plant, and it kills cambium all around the twig and branch. Lastly, the canker will girdle the tree and kill everything above it. Next, Ceratocystis fagacearum, which also known as oak wilt. The symptoms are leaf discoloration, leaf wilting, dead crowns, which is the upper part of the tree, and also curved leaves. These are the effects. It blocks water and nutrients flow, it causes leaf decolorization and wilting, and slowly causes plant death. Lastly, Podosphaera fulginea, also known as powdery mildew. It is pathogenic to the cucurbits. It uses Hosteria to gain access to the leaf epidermal cells, and it spreads through mycelium during spring. The symptoms are we can see the presence of white powdery spots, the fruits are smaller, and the fruits will taste less sweet, and we can notice discoloration on the leaf. So the effects are it will cause stunted growth, and the leaves become twisted and disfigured.
Hello, I'm Saintella and I will present the plant virus pathogen examples and its effect. First up, the tobacco mosaic virus infects the chloroplast of the leaves and changes leaves color to paler color and reduces the plant's ability to photosynthesize. Thus, few or no nutrients can be translocated throughout the plant and the plant starves and then soon die. Plants also have higher transpiration rate when infected, and this causes uncontrollable losses of water due to the destruction of cuticle and epidermis. Rice tumour virus. Discoloration starts at the leaf tip and extends downward the blade. This also lowers the photosynthesis rate and causes the paddy plant to be unable to produce enough food for itself and eventually grows weaker than die. And even if they can produce yield, most of the grain will be only partly filled. That being said, some varieties do carry resistance and the discoloration of leaves disappear as the plant matures. Beet necrotic yellow vein virus is the proliferation of thin rootlets and leads to a smaller taproot with reduced sugar content. It is also responsible for the disease rhizomania that does not kill the beet but does affect the integrity or function of the roots, causing them to absorb less water. The virus then travels to the leaves, causing severe infection that causes wilting of leaves and soon death. You can see the non-resistant beet has a very small taproot compared to the resistant beet.
Hello guys, I'm Boon Ming Hui and now I'm presenting the effects of pathogenic nematodes on plant growth. Nematodes are simple, multicellular animals that have worm-like appearance. All plant parasitic nematodes have piercing mouthparts called stylets, and this is the key to differentiate them from other types of nematodes. Parasitic nematodes usually affect on the root system by causing root knots or galls, root lesions, excessive root branching, injured root tips, and stunted root system, and this will affecting the plant in wilting even with ample soil moisture, foliage, yellowing, and formation of few and small leaf. Bulb and stem nematode cause the stem to swell and shorten internode, while for the bud and leaf nematodes, they will kill bud and leaf tissues. This is one of the examples of nematode that affect the plant growth by infecting the roots of plant, causing formation of root knot or galls. And this directly affected to the standard growth and wilting of plant, at the same time reduce in yield. Next, this nematode causes root lesions in plant, with slow plant growth, stunting, and yellowing. While for these nematodes, it causes white tip disease on rice, which the leaf corroded at tip and the flat leaf enclosing panicle may be distorted, leading to a reduction in the number and size of grain produced. This slide shows some other examples of disease caused by the nematodes that will affect the plant growth. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ryan Chu and I will proceed with the conclusion part. As we know that pathogens are referred to an infectious agent such as virus, nematodes, fungi, and bacteria, which bring effect to the plant physiological function such as photosynthesis, respiration, permeability of cell membrane, translocation of water and nutrients, transcription and translocation. The physiological function in plants are highly complex, and any disruption depicts a loss of control by the host. Pathogens affect plants by inducing any changes in its physiological function, which will lead to various types of symptoms and disease, as mentioned by my group members earlier. And any infected plant by pathogen will lead to reduce in quality and quantity. With that, pathogens affection on plant also can affect the agribusiness of any company or smallholder business. And that's conclude our presentation. Thank you.